So before we start today's show, this is today's poll question on the program for Golden State Warriors today. I want you to grade the Warriors offseason so far, and I need you to be honest with us here. A, B, C, D, or F. Get those votes in, and let's start the show. This is Golden State Warriors Today. I'm Chase Sr., and coming your way on the docket, Damian Lillard. Is a trade still on that would send him to the Golden State Warriors? And could the Warriors sign Dwight Howard? Because all of us know they need to fortify that front court and bring in some size at that center position. Let's begin here with story number one and Damian Lillard. According to a report, Dame was interested in Golden State before the Chris Paul trade. Could he once again become interested in heading to the Golden State Warriors? We know that the Dubs have some assets here. Andrew Wiggins, Jonathan Kuminga, Moses Moody, some first-round picks in the future, Brandin Podziemski, Trace Jackson-Davis. They could put together a package that could lure the Portland Trail Blazers into making a move. And if Damian Lillard says to Portland, look, you're not going to compete here for the next couple of years, so it doesn't matter that you send me to a fellow team in the Western Conference. Send me to the Warriors. Let me get that championship. Then when I hang it up, hopefully Portland is ready to compete, and you don't have to worry about me, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, and Klay Thompson after that crew has already caused Portland and that organization so many nightmares. Now, this is coming from Ramona Shelburne of ESPN. Let's take a look at it here. They could have waited for Dame. Dame is from the Bay Area, Oakland, by the way. I know he was interested. If he was going to ask for a trade, the Warriors would have been on that list. So, look, I don't know if this is in the rear view right now, and Damian Lillard has said, you know what? Altogether, I'm not going to the Warriors any longer. You traded for Chris Paul. I don't see how I work. But this is interesting because if Golden State knew that Damian Lillard was interested in going into their organization, and instead they traded Jordan Poole for Chris Paul, I think that's a misfire. I think that Dame is the better player, more impactful player, better scorer, and him and Steph Curry in that backcourt. You put Klay Thompson on that wing, Andrew Wiggins, Draymond Green can still be a part of that starting five. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is a very, very scary offense. And the story of Dame coming back to the Bay Area, it's also a cool story. Grew up in Oakland, went to Weber State, and he's played his entire career in the Pacific Northwest with Portland in that Western Conference. Now, Dame, he can certainly still get a bucket. Coming off a career best 13.2 points per game. Pretty solid distributor, even though he's always trying to hunt his shot. And with the volume and the shots taken, still able to connect on about 46% of his field goals, 37% from distance, but he's in his early 30s here. He has certainly had a lot of mileage with all of the playing time and how much he's been used with Portland. But my goodness, this guy is one of the best offensive players, not just of this generation, but all time. And like Steph Curry has range out to 30, 35 feet. Shoot, as soon as he crosses that half-court logo, he is a threat to find twine from anywhere. And in the playoffs, very, very good player. He has hit some buzzer beaters that have been NBA classics. He has hit some daggers. 25.7 points per game, 6 assists, 4.5 rebounds, 46% from the field, and 45% nearly from three-point range in 61 career playoff games. That right there, almost an entire regular season. And I came across this fan-sided trade idea. Warriors would receive Dame here, and the Trailblazers get Chris Paul. What better veteran to help out Scoot Henderson and Anthony Simons and Shaedon Sharpe and CP3, where everywhere he's gone, you can say what you want about him. He's been the ultimate leader. Jonathan Kuminga, Gary Payton II, and 3 first-round picks. Would you do that deal? Let's ask the audience here. Trade for Dame using that package? T for trade, P for pass. Once again, you make the call. Get in the shoes of Mike Dunleavy Jr. in that Warriors front office. Now let's segue to this. Could the Warriors sign Dwight Howard? He played overseas this past year, couldn't get a job at the NBA level. Warriors fans are calling on Mike Dunleavy Jr. to sign Dwight. His numbers this past year, 23 points per game, 16 rebounds, almost 5 assists, 40% from the field. 40% from the field, obviously not all that good, But obviously, too, not playing at the level of competition at the NBA level. But my goodness, those numbers right there are stupid. And 2 years ago, 3 years ago even, Dwight Howard can still leap. Dwight Howard can still protect the rim. You can do worse than having Dwight Howard as a backup, maybe even a third-string center. So he takes great care of his body. I would at least explore it as a guy who can give you like 10 to 12 minutes per game and give you some toughness and experience there. Warriors bigs right now, no player over 6'9". That's alarming. Against the Los Angeles Lakers, they were exposed because of that lack of size. Looney 6'9". JaMychal Green, free agent, 6'9". They traded away Patrick Baldwin. He was 6'9 last year, still is. Trace Jackson Davis, 6'9", and Jonathan Kuminga, 6'7". A lot of 69s there. Nice. Dwight Howard, on the other hand, 6'10", 265, and last year playing overseas, 23 points per game, 16 rebounds, as I said. He can block some shots. He can be a lob threat, and I'm sure that he would be welcome in this front office as well. Now, if a signing does happen, you know we have you covered. Yesterday, thanks to all of your support, we were able to surpass 58,000 subscribers. In order to get to 60K, we need 1,800 plus more people to hit that sub button. Summer League thoughts to round out the show. I always mess up this name. Lester Quinones. Hopefully I got it right this time. I probably butchered it. Bad pronunciation by me. This is what I do know because I've heard so many people pronounce it all these types of different ways, and I can even try to look it up here on the fly. But he has been impressing. Stats against the Hornets after a really, really solid debut for Lester. He was once again very, very solid against Charlotte here in their G League team. 21 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 8 of 16 from the floor. And let me try to get this pronunciation down. Here we go. Quinones. Lester Quinones. There we go. I'm trying to get it on the fly here. That's why you subscribe to the show. You're not getting this entertainment anywhere else, right? All right, $20 off today on this t-shirt combo for the Golden State Warriors. Thanks to our friends at Fanatics. Chatsports.com/Dubs combo. You use that link down below and you're able to get your hands on both of these shirts. $20 off today only for both of these shirts. It's the best deal that summer has to offer. Brandin Podziemski, he's starting to find his footing a little bit. Started off a little bit slow in his Summer League debut. And then last night, I thought that he just looked a little bit more comfortable. The nerves settled down. He was able to find his groove, and he was able to find his shot as well. 17 points. Him and Lester really getting it going against Charlotte here. 4 rebounds, 5 steals. So coming out of college, he wasn't looked at as a good defensive player, but the 5 steals certainly notable here. 7 of 14 from the floor, as they kind of had Brandin Miller, the number 2 pick, locked down a little bit. And then Trace Jackson Davis. He has not played up to this point in the NBA Summer League. And hopefully when he does get on the floor, as a guy who is seasoned, a little bit older for getting drafted, he'll be able to display his ability. A lot of mock drafts had him going in the first round. He fell all the way to the back half of that second round for Golden State. Some Summer League thoughts coming your way during the heat of NBA free agency. So your confidence level in this Warriors roster, I want you to scale it for me from 1 to 10. Be real with this once again because we are the real. And without a center, yeah, I'm with you. I'm frustrated with what this team has not done in addressing that position.